Alrighty, morning everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel on another beautiful day. Yeah, it's been a bit of time since I made my last video, I think like a week. I'm sorry, I've got a lot of stuff to do at the moment, but now I think it's the time to certainly do a video again because very interesting stuff have been happening at the end of last week and over the weekend. Before we get into all of that though, let's just quickly let me show you what I brought for you today. And we've got a very nice little gold coin here, 1/10 ounce gold maple leaf. There we go, from the year of 2019. Nice gold coin. I prefer the Eagles personally. It is fine gold. The Eagles, of course, are not, but yeah, still, I just like them a bit more. But this is also a very nice coin. Next one is a very, very nice coin. This is a $10 Indian head from the year of 1932. Really beautiful coin, in really good condition actually, and I'm really happy that I have this one in my collection. Really, really cool. Next thing, I've got a Umicore fine silver bar, 250 gram bar. Very nice cast bars, and I really like the shape of those, and I'm really happy that I have that one as well. These actually go for a bit of a premium nowadays over just your normal bar price, which of course is a premium connected to it anyways. But yeah, that's interesting, but oh well. And then we've got a 1 ounce silver maple leaf from the year of, 2021. I've actually got that outside of its capsule because I want to see if it actually doesn't tarnish or doesn't develop any milk spots. We'll see about that. And the last thing that I have here is a 1 dime from the year of 1857. There we go. My goodness, a really beautiful coin. I always think these are so interesting because nowadays, these coins go for like about 20-25 bucks in really good condition. Yeah, this one is reasonable condition, I would say. It's not too bad, in my opinion. So it might be worth like 25 bucks. I don't know. But back in the days, this was just the material inside of these was worth less than a dime, so less than 10 cents. And of course nowadays even the material value is like $1.50, something like that, $2, and the value of the actual coin is like another 10 times that. So just kind of goes to show you how old coins over time develop their value. I think it's really, really interesting, and I really do think that these are beautiful coins, and I love collecting those. Most of you, as most of you are from the US, probably already know about the fact that banks aren't doing too hard right now. You can probably tell me a lot more about the situation than I can tell you because, well, you live there and you hear about that stuff probably on a daily basis nowadays. But the basic thing for all of your non-American viewers is that there was one very big bank in the US, the Silicon Valley Bank, that financed stuff like green energy stuff for people and also startups that did green stuff, which was mostly greenwashing, we all know that, but anyways, and they went under. I think it was Thursday of last week, but that might also be just current time. It might be in a different time in America. I don't know, right? But at some point around that date. And now there's actually another one in New York that went down today or yesterday? I don't know. At some point over the last couple of days. And that probably has a lot to do with this Silicon Valley Bank going down because banks are very tightly interwoven with each other, not only on a local basis, but also on a global stage, actually. And so that is a scenario that might be relevant for all of us. Bank runs are certainly a thing that are happening a lot all over the world pretty much, but of course also in America, as far as I know. And so that is obviously something that we, as people that like to buy metals and other stuff that's got physical value, kind of expected. Of course, you can never truly expect anything to happen in a very precise way, but the only thing that we can do is say, well, it's quite likely that things like that will happen again when there is a problem with one bigger bank, because banks just work a little too closely together sometimes, to the point where they rely on each other so massively that one of them going down can actually cause something like a chain reaction of a lot of banks going down. And that's pretty much the fear right now, even though the Federal Reserve, as far as I know, has said that they will bail the banking system out. I don't know to what extent. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know. Right? The only thing I can do is speculate about that stuff because, I'm unfortunately not living in the US. So there is that. But the very interesting things that I want to primarily talk about today is how gold and silver behaved in connection to these news. And, silver is up around 4.5% today. Most other platinum group metals are up over 4% today, and gold is up over 1% today. So that is a lot, right? Gold, of course, is not up that much in comparison to silver, because gold is just a very low volatility metal, right? If you compare it to metals like silver and also platinum and palladium. But of course, silver went up massively because, and that is one of the things that people that don't like gold and silver always say, yeah, but it's not only, it's an industrial metal. If the industrial complex doesn't have a good time, then gold and silver are just gonna go down, or silver primarily. And it's just completely wrong in my opinion, mainly because silver and gold mainly are currencies for SHTF scenarios, right? That is the main purpose behind these metals, and that is what you can see every single time something goes wrong in the financial system or globally, right? And I really don't know why people think that that's the case still with this industrial. Yeah, silver is mostly used in industrial uses. Yes, it is. But the physical silver isn't relevant for the price of silver. The price of silver basically only consists out of metal that doesn't exist. There's about 400 times more silver on the stock market today than there is physically available. So chances are that the industrial uses are just not very relevant, because they are so watered down anyways that they barely have an impact. What does have a massive impact though is global important news, mainly bad news, that makes silver go up. Has been like that ever since I got into it. There's never been a time where there were really bad global news or really bad news about the banking system or anything like that, and silver didn't go up. I have never seen that. Some people might argue, well, but in 2020 it went down. Yeah, for like 2 weeks, right? Where everything just shut down and people were selling all of their stuff on the stock market just because they wanted their money, because they couldn't go to work. That's a very different scenario. And, once they realized that the world is not going to end today, they all bought it back. So much so that we had like $25, $26, $27 in silver, right? So I really don't get it. I really don't get why people say this stuff. In my opinion, this proves it. Once again, that gold and silver are currencies for these situations and are protecting your purchasing power and protecting you as a person, as a financial individual, so to say, in situations like these. And that's why I think gold and silver are an important part of everyone's portfolio, pretty much. So yeah, really short video where I just wanted to quickly go over these points today, and I think it's interesting. Of course, a very unfortunate situation for all the people that had their money with these banks, because they won't care about you. They will only care about their own, behinds. But at the end of the day, this is stuff that can always happen. This is stuff that can always get worse. We'll have to see. It can also not really get worse in any way. We'll just have to see, right? Of course, this can have a global impact, most certainly. But of course, we'll have to see about that. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you've got any more questions, be sure to write them in the comments and stuff. I'll be very happy to answer those. If you want to, you can rate the video, and you can also subscribe to the channel if you want to make me very happy. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic week, and try to stay a little bit more optimistic. And yeah, until next time.